big news day. I believe over the weekend, Bill O'Reilly called Russian President Putin a, quote, killer. Trump suggested the U.S. isn't so innocent either. Added Trump, I mean, do you know how many immigrants' hopes and dreams I've already killed? The Kremlin actually wants an apology from Fox News over the Putin comments. And the Kremlin clarified, by apology, we mean a briefcase with $10 million in unmarked bills pronto. I actually feel bad for Fox News, because tomorrow they're going to wake up with a missing kidney. Autumn Motherland. Other big news, Lucky, the three-legged dog, was the Puppy Bowl's underdog. I assume we all watched the Puppy Bowl last night. I think something else was on too. Lucky, the three-legged dog, was the Puppy Bowl's underdog. He's also the new mascot of the Cleveland Browns. It's why they're called the Dog Pound. I'm pretty sure Bill Belichick chopped off Lucky's leg and then traded it to Satan in order to win his 5th title. Lady Gaga performed for the halftime show at the Super Bowl. It was his best show yet. I watched, and Lady Gaga's show was visually impressive, especially all the flying nipples in the skyline above her head. Bring back Janet. Tiffany and Co. hired Lady Gaga in the Super Bowl ad as sales plummet and the CEO resigns. Luckily, Tiffany's can recoup the cost of the Super Bowl ad by selling 3 rings. And don't worry about the CEO quitting, he got a diamond-studded parachute. I got this all day. All day. A burger at the Super Bowl cost $16. The worst part is they wouldn't refund Atlanta fans who ordered burgers towards the end of the 3rd quarter, then immediately lost their appetite. An astronaut threw the longest ever football pass at over 500,000 yards. Unfortunately, it was intercepted by an asteroid. In related news, after he eventually retires, Tom Brady plans on going into space to break another football record. Jerk. Selfish. This is my favorite story. I mean, it's terrible, but it's my favorite story. A Girl Scout was robbed while selling cookies in Philadelphia. In the robber's defense, the Girl Scout was wearing a Giants jersey. That's my favorite. That's getting tweeted too. The first female has won the Nobel Prize of Mathematics. She has a 5-inch clip. Trump said he was not briefed on the order that gave Steve Bannon a national security seat. Trump explained, I'm too busy tweeting to read what I sign. Plus, like I told my cabinet, the only time I want briefs is if Ivanka's running around in them. A French presidential candidate has been using a hologram to travel the campaign trail. I didn't know France gets the Netflix show Black Mirror. Vote for Waldo! Vote for Waldo! Heroin use has surged among California millennials. Wow, it really seems like all the cool kids are doing it. Because Californians are cool. A porn site is holding a Trump lookalike competition for X-rated presidential parodies. Even if they find a good lookalike, no legitimate porn actor will want to pee on prostitutes. But it is nice to know Alec Baldwin has a fallback option. The Queen marks 65 years on the British throne. This woman's poor hemorrhoids. And boy, do her childhood friends feel dumb for having asked, who died and made you queen? 65 years and counting? And finally, Apple, Google, and nearly 100 tech firms are now fighting the Trump travel ban. It's a terrible situation, but I must admit, the Trump travel ban makes for a great name for an all-Muslim improv group. Too bad you can only see them perform in Canada. That is today's news. This is the